scandal report could be damning. My name is KWASI DEBRAH. Thank you for joining us. A report by the investigative committee on the alleged sexual abuse at a Jisuman Senior High School could contain damning revelations on how female students were forced to stroke the manhood of offending teachers to ejaculate. Reliable sources suggest the 7-member committee has finished its work and is set to submit its report at the Ghana Education Service next week. Erasu Sasaredonko caught up with all the students on their encounter with the committee and has filed this report.
Love News sources indicate more than 15 students came before the committee with accounts on various ordeals ranging from demand for sex to actual sexual acts by teachers. Even some non-teaching staff are said to be involved in the demand for sex scandal. Witnesses who appeared before the investigative committee narrated explicit accounts. Here is what a student claims to have told the committee about her teacher.
So when we reached Odium, he placed my hand on his trousers. Then I removed my hand. Then he told me I'm not a kid and I know what he's trying to say. But I didn't get him. So I removed my hand again. Then he removed his penis from his underwear and placed my hand on his penis. At that time we were in traffic. So I told him that I can't do it. And he said that
you can't do what?
I can't do what he told me, say, he told me he wasn't satisfied, so I should take his penis in my mouth. Then I refused. So he told me to space in my hand and use it to masturbate him. Then after that, he released. Then after that, he placed a box shield.
So he released into your hands?
Yeah, he did.
Another student revealed to the committee how she claims to have resisted sexual intercourse with a school accountant who had driven her to a hotel during school hours.
Came from his house to a junction. He parked, asked me that, why don't I want to have sex with him? And I told him, oh, I can't do that.
We learned some students have allegedly suffered some level of victimization from teachers after coming before the committee. One female student was slapped from behind by a social studies teacher on grounds she wore unprescribed footwear. Others had this to say.
Even when I meet my own teacher and I greet him, the teacher will just chuckle and go away. And if I'm even doing something, my house mistress will call me and say that if I fall sick, she wouldn't let anyone take me to the hospital. I would just stay in the room and die.
When you walk, you will never feel happy in the school. People will be pointing out on you. This girl, she has done this, she has done that. You will never be happy in the school. I think we were putting some false accusation on the teachers, but that wasn't how we was doing it. But we were speaking the truth.
The school has a long winding fence wall to prevent students from leaving campus without appropriate permission. However, we saw some students still escaping the confines of the school in what some local residents describe as wayward acts.
They scale the wall, they have sex with the girls in the bush, they smoke weed, and some engage in spiritism. They come in their numbers and you can't even drive them away. They won't listen to you. They wait for the teachers to get out of sight and then they escape. Some of them defecate in uncompleted buildings here.
Authorities will not speak to these revelations until they have seen the report of the committee.
And you heard Erasu Sasaredonko that report. Research reveals more than half the world's population depends on traditional medicine for healthcare services. However, the environmental impact on traditional medicine is overlooked. Indiscriminate felling of trees, application of agrochemicals and other unorthodox farming practices are taking toll on services of herbal medical practitioners. Players in the sector want farmers to pay serious attention to preservation of tree species, especially during the dry season. Dr. Kingsley Nyane of Adrienne Barbeau Herbal Center spoke at the opening of a new branch office in Kumasi.
Fine, I would like to use this opportunity to advise farmers and Ghanaians as to the activities which is affecting the practice of herbal medicine. Their activities with regards to the weedicides and the pesticides they use on their farms. Gradually, all these things are having bad effects on the production of herbal medicine in the sense that there are debris of whatever they deposit on their plants, which in actual fact affects the production. It doesn't help. These deposits comes in a way to affect the production. When anyone takes it, the person might have some kind of complications.
Meanwhile, experts are calling for proper regulation of the herbal industry in order to check proliferation of herbal medication without documentation. Here is Dr. Izak Issah of the Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Department of Herbal Medicine.
Before the Traditional Medicine Practice Council gives out license to anybody, I believe that there should be some background check and some level of education. The person should have acquired some minimum qualification in herbal medicine. Currently, I know in some places there is certificate in herbal medicine, and we at KNUST, in fact, plans are far ahead to introduce diploma and certificate programs, even for people who finish with standard 7 and co, to give them basic knowledge.
And you heard Dr. Izak Issah of the Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Department of Herbal Medicine. Let's do this international news. North Korea will send one of its highest-ranking figures, General Kim Jong-chol, to the closing ceremony of the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. General Kim was the North intelligence chief and is believed to have plotted several attacks on South Korea. North Korea's attendance at the Winter Olympics is seen as a toll on tense relations between the two Koreas. However, there are concerns Pyeongchang has been using the event simply to improve its international image. U.S. President Donald Trump's daughter, Ivanka, will be leading the U.S. delegation to Pyeongchang over the weekend. And that's how we end the Live Headline News at 4. My name is Kwasi DEBRAH. DJ Ruben.
Right, so to our conversation this evening here on Drive Talk on Drive Time is as my fiancée and I have been together for 3 years and plan to marry this Easter. But over the past few months, she's become convinced that I'm in love with a female colleague. She's suspicious whenever I come home late and wants me to quit my job. I've done nothing wrong, but her jealousy is destroying our relationship, and so we have to postpone the wedding. Is there a way to rescue our relationship, or I should make a clean break?
It will be better for him to exit. There's a girl who wants you because of his wild jealousy. He wants you to quit your job. And this is causing this whole thing to extend, as in a wedding, for you to postpone it. It's better you call it quit, because she won't help you. For you to stop your job because of jealousy. I mean, if there's a woman at the job site or at the workplace, and something is happening, there are ways to try and resolve it. There are ways to resolve them, than to go that way, than to tell the man to quit the job. So if the man quits the job and he's not able to find money or gather enough money for the wedding and after wedding, what's going to happen? She's going to go all the same. So it's better for the man to leave him.
Kofi?
Yeah.
Leave her, sorry.
Well, I think if you really love somebody, you wouldn't dare do anything that could just make the person do away from you. So if it demands that, probably you quitting your job will just bring peace. I think
quitting your job.
No, I mean if it's going to
how many women will be able
allow?
I don't know why.
Please allow. Kofi, please go ahead and make your point.
You know, if you know when you quit your job, it will just bring you that lasting peace in your relationship. So be it. But then if you stay in it and then you can still battle it out with that, issues here and there in your relationship pertaining to what you do at job, well, you can just tell what will happen. So I think
quitting job equal to peace of mind. Are you kidding me?
No, but
quitting your job
you are talking about
peace of mind.
Okay, somebody was jokingly saying that there is a guy in here, when you tell him there is money and then he has other issues, he would rather prefer to go with the issue than to just... You see, you have to weigh the two. Which one do you...
It's always good to quit the relationship. For quitting job is never equal to peace of mind.
Oh, okay. Join in the conversation right on any of our social media platforms. On Facebook, That Love 99.5 FM. On Twitter is at Love FM 99.5 or at DJ Ruben 995. Let's get talking right here on Drive Talk.
You're rocking with the best.
Drive Time on Love 99.5 FM.
The best music, the best variety.
DJ Ruben.